Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here today for our 2023 Have a Heart Food Drive. We're making the rounds, thanking everybody for the work that they have done. In this case today, we are downstairs in the Woodbridge Library with the Woodbridge Rotary Club, which has just completed a food drive, and you'll see all the food behind me here, 445 pounds, did I get that right? Yeah. 445 pounds of food, and we are here today to present them with this proclamation. So I'm going to call on first Amy Krasinski and thank her and ask her to come up and say a few words on behalf of the Woodbridge Rotary, and then we'll ask Elroy Darden to say a few words, and then we'll introduce all of the people here. We do have two of our council persons. Snuck back there is Debbie Meehan from the 5th Ward, and to her right is Sharon McAuliffe from the 1st Ward. So let me start with Amy and ask you to say a few words.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Good afternoon. My name is Amy Krasinski. I am the current president of the Woodbridge Perth Amboy Rotary Club. I'm very happy to be here today to announce that we are donating 445 pounds of food to the Have a Heart Food Drive for We Feed Woodbridge. The Rotarians are very proud and, humbled by being able to do this. We're here all together today as a group representing, so I thank you all, and thank you, Peter Barcelona, for the work you do over at the food pantry.
Well, why don't you take this opportunity to give a little Rotary commercial?
I'm going to leave that to Elroy.
Oh, we are going to leave it to Elroy, okay. We're also joined by our last year's president, Elroy Darden, the famous husband of the most amazing planning director in the state of New Jersey. That would be Marta, formerly Lefsky, now Darden. So why don't you do that, what Amy's not going to do?
Okay, so again, thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you to my Rotary. I am the past president of the Rotary and currently assistant governor. I'm very proud to be here and be able to do this contribution that we do annually for the city of Woodbridge. We are a very philanthropic club. We help pantries, schools. We've given out over $1 million in scholarships since 1989. We're one of the biggest donors of scholarships in Middlesex County and Woodbridge when it comes to organizations like ours. So again, we're very proud to be able to support the town of Woodbridge and give out this money tonight. And also the other thing is we do projects all over the world. We're one of the largest philanthropic organizations in the world. We're the right arm philanthropic group for Bill and whatever is Melinda Gates. So we do billions of dollars worldwide. We've helped wipe out malaria, polio, everything. So anybody interested, I think we got our number back here. Reach out. We're looking for people with big hearts to help join us in our Rotarian vocations. Thank you.
Thank you. We also want to introduce all the people behind me. First, I want to introduce Risa Kayuzia, only because I just memorized that name. And if I introduce all the other people first, I'm going to forget it. I got that pretty close, right?
Yeah, it is right.
That's right, okay. Well, we got John Denoya, a retired attorney in town. We got Razor Polo, the retired owner of the Club of Woodbridge. We have Monica Eppinger, who is our library director. Her husband is the former mayor of South River, is joining us here today. All the way back, we got Amy, we got Debbie, we got Sharon. I mentioned Marta. We have the great Father Smith, and of course, Peter Barcelona, who runs our food drives, and he's the middleman between the donors and the donees. Let me ask my good friend Father Smith if he'd like to say a few words. We've known each other 32 years, I believe. We met in 1990, and we've been very good friends ever since. He's our police department chaplain. He runs St. Anthony de Padua Church in Port Reading. He also runs the Mount Carmel Church in Woodbridge. He's been a great friend to Woodbridge Township for a long, long time. Father Smith, say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Just want to thank the Rotarians in joining us together. It's the first time that we've publicly done this and to do the food drive. In the past, we did donations, and this year we decided, why don't we see how much food we can collect rather than give an outright donation. And so you see, with 17 Rotarians, what we were able to do and collect on behalf of the Have a Heart Foundation.
Thank you, Father. And now let me call up the guy who appears at all these ceremonies, and he explains to the people watching exactly how everything works. As I said, he's the middleman. He coordinates. We have 11 different food pantries and a soup kitchen, and he's the guy that's the conscience of We Feed Woodbridge all the way back to 1992. He works for the Township Health Department, but we managed to somehow find a way to give him a few hours a week off here and there to attend these events and do the great job he does collecting food for the people who need it. So Peter Barcelona.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Rotarians. Every year they support the Have a Heart Food Drive. We're currently in the Have a Heart Food Drive. We'll wrap it up next week with Valentine's Day, with our school drives and our corporate drives. Currently, we've collected several thousand pounds of food. For Have a Heart, we're probably collected close to $50,000 in donations that will be shared amongst our 11 food pantries in town. The need is great. We're roughly serving 1,014 families currently per month. So the drive is very important. It is still time to give. You can mail a check to the health center, care of me. We feed Woodbridge, or you can send it to the mayor's office at 1 Main Street. The food drop-offs, Woodbridge Health Center, Woodbridge Town Hall, Woodbridge Community Center. Like I said, we're still accepting food and donations, as we do all year long. So don't let the drive end, and please continue to support us. So thank you.
Can you mention pickups? You'll pick up the food?
Sure, we'll pick up too, absolutely. Call my office at the health center. We'll be happy to make arrangements to pick it up at your location, whether it be a corporate location, a civic location, civic organization, or a general public. We'll be happy to pick up your donation.
Thanks. I'd like to ask now Sharon McAuliffe. We are in the first ward. This is her ward, so ask Sharon if she'd like to say a few words.
Hello, everybody. Thank you to the Rotarians for doing such a great job to collect over 400 pounds of food. It's very important that we help and support the community. There are many people who are in need, and with Peter and Debbie's help doing all of this and all of the Rotarians, it's really good that we can see everybody come out here, and I appreciate everybody's helping the residents of Woodbridge. Thank you.
Now I'd like to ask Fifth Ward Councilwoman Debbie Mean to say a few words. If there's a food drive, toy drive, clothes drive, backpack drive, whatever there is, Debbie's here. Deb, please say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much to the Rotary Club. It's so important that people reach out and help our community. And really, I just want to give a shout out to Peter. I have to say, we're just kicking off, don't look like that. We're just kicking off the beginning of our food drive here in the month of February, but this man works constantly, tirelessly, all year long to help families. When any of us on the council or anybody has somebody that needs anything, we'll call him up and he'll be right there. So he really is an amazing asset to Woodbridge Township, and really I'm blessed to have him as my friend and my partner in all we do for people in Woodbridge Township. But thank you to everybody. We're actually doing a food drive this weekend, just a little shout out for us, with Colonia Middle School. It'll be from 10 to 2 over at the Evergreen Center. So Colonia, step up, bring us a can of food or something. It's such a small thing to give, and it helps so many people, just anything anybody can give. So thank you for everything, the Woodbridge Township, for your efforts in helping so many people.
Thanks, Deb. Make sure you give me that for the Friday call so I can put that on there. All right, now anybody else in Rotary Club like to say anything? I want to thank Monica and the library for hosting this event.